After I defeated The Miz, my WWE career really started to take off. I won the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashed it in to beat The Big Show for my first World Heavyweight Championship.
Can you believe it? Daniel Bryan is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
But for every step forward, it seemed like I took 2 steps back. One was pretty big, when at WrestleMania in 2012, I lost the world title in just 18 seconds.
Oh man! A pro kick by Sheamus! Oh my God! Sheamus is the world champion! That may be one of the fastest title changes in the history of WrestleMania!
After that, I was angry and wanted to blame a lot of people for my failure. But it actually led to one of the most enjoyable times of my career.
Daniel Bryan's forced to go to anger management with that man. No!
I formed an unlikely partnership with Kane.
Shut your mouth right now!
The devil's favorite demon is nothing without the world's toughest vegan! No! 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 No!
Kane is one of my favorite people. We almost have the same sense of humor.
Daniel Bryan and Kane hugging out tonight. This is the most awkward and weird thing I've ever seen. There we go, yes, they hugged it out. Anger management, I believe, has been a success.
We just had a lot of fun.
We watch each other's back. Team Hell No style.
We had our first shot at the Tag Team Championships when we faced Kofi Kingston and R-Truth at Night of Champions in 2012.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
Power bomb.
Vicious strike.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster.
Double back elbow.
Big-time impact from way up high.
This might be it.
Oh, my. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are 2 different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole.
Stump puller, leg snap.
That's gonna hurt. Tear your hamstring.
What a boot! Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences. Slam down hard.
Oh, an elbow drop. Boom!
Ooh.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But what do you think, Kane and Daniel Bryan? There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. Ooh, what impact.
Oh, the old European uppercut. Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Ooh, right to the back.
Look at that. Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Shoulders on the mat. He's got plenty of gas left in his tank.
It's gonna take more than that. Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes, to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person.
Here comes R-Truth.
When this guy's on, look out. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Harsh impact. Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Watch out. This is where anything can happen.
Tell me about it.
And R-Truth evades that one.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
Knee drop. A knee drop! We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend.
Oh, no. Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. What's he gonna do now?
Come on, R-Truth, you can do this.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management.
Whoa, he works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
Oof. And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Tagged in. You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the S-champ, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Mox. Here's the cover. Vicious attack.
Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when it might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. He's
not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, clothesline.
Oh, that's what's up.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and
he may get the 3 count right there. And Kane easily avoids the pinfall.
He showed up here tonight for a fight, and that's exactly what we are seeing.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Big boot. He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him.
Oh, what a... Kane wants to put this away. He's looking at it.
He's a spinning ball of energy.
Whoa, he lets him out.
What a fool. He had him dead to rights.
the strikes Kane has taken are starting to take a toll on the monster.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
And if you thought the first one was brutal, leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a three-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money.
Here it comes, Michael. Oh, that's what's up. Wow, Kane is getting absolutely pummeled. Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion. He did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed Bro Kick. Lariat!
What a stomp!
Good grief.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole.
Looking for the exclamation point.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Elbow drop.
Big time! And a basement drop kick.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress. Oh, what an uppercut! Using the elbow as a weapon.
Oh, nasty impact. Big backdrop.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Ooh, Kingston's in trouble.
The Kane are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time until this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging on to the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And that's Kane off the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champions.
Oh, my God.
No way.
Yes way.
I cannot believe what we just saw.
WWE Tag Team Champions Daniel Bryan, who can't stand each other, but now they're Tag Team Champions.
Kane can't believe it. Daniel Bryan is celebrating.
No amount of therapy could have prepared the WWE Universe for this. This is going to be a disaster.
Can you imagine Kane and Daniel Bryan as tag team champions?
You don't have to imagine it. It's a reality.
And it's weird.
I guess anger management worked, well, at least somewhat, right?
Team champions! I am the tag team champions! I am the tag
And look at this.
Can't even agree who the real champion is.
Well, it's both of them, Byron.
tag team champions! I am the tag team champions!
This is going to be interesting to watch.
There's obviously no argument here. They both won the titles.
They can't even enjoy the victory together.
Oh, watch out.
The Big Red Machine certainly not pleased with the situation, but he can call himself one half of the tag team champions.